lot of you guys who know me know for the past 8 years, I have been making my own bread. And I did that from a news segment that I watched on TV about the bread here in the United States. Outside of the United States, no other country, even third world, will not allow the export of bread in the United States to come into their country. Now, when I heard that, I thought that was something like, well, what is going on? No other country will ever take bread from the United States. Now, that is something that we should look into. Not even a third world country wants to eat our bread. So what is it in the bread that no other country don't even want our bread? Let me show you guys what it is. Because here it is. You guys see this? Now, I keep these because I put my bread into these so I can keep them. But you guys see these? This is the list of ingredients. And you guys can have that you guys will have this even on your own loaf. All of this stuff right here, this is what keeps the bread from being sent out by the United States. Bread, ladies and gentlemen, only have 3 ingredients: flour, water, and yeast. That's it. Now, if you're trying to do honey wheat, quite naturally, you're going to use wheat flour, and then you're going to use your honey in there. Some people might put a little bit of butter. Some people might substitute milk as opposed to having water, but that's totally up to you. But 3 ingredients. Not all of it. This is why we can't ship bread to any other country outside of the United States. Not even Canada or Mexico or Puerto Rico. Our own U.S. territory don't want our bread. So with that being said, this is what made me start looking into making my own bread. Now, a good old country boy like me, I grew up on bread. I got to have cornbread with every supper meal. If not cornbread, I got to have dinner rolls. But when I started making my own bread, you guys can taste the difference, man. So for the past 8 years, I've been making my own bread. And up until recently, when I partnered with this company here, which you guys will see the link to buy this in the description below, which now it speeds up my process on making bread, because I have been making bread the old school way, doing the old hand kneading and shaping my loaves and all of that stuff. I've been doing that the old school way. Now that I have gotten with a bread company, I want to show you guys. Look, man, you guys can start the process on setting your bread up the night before, and this bread will be ready and done in the morning waiting on you. Everything is done inside this machine. The mixing, the kneading, the baking, everything is done inside of this machine. It's a one-stop shop. So that's what I'm going to show you guys on how to do. So no need for me to keep doing a whole bunch of commentary. I'm just going to show you guys the process on making your own bread. All right, look, I wish you guys can understand the excitement that I'm having right now, experiencing right now. I am all the way back into 1985-ish, somewhere back in there, going to school every morning and smelling the bakery. And on the way to school, man, that was an awesome feeling. That's what my house smells like right now. It smells like the bakery that used to be over there on 12th Street. Some of you guys will know that's from Gaston, Alabama. Some of you guys know how that used to smell every morning going to school. But this thing is doing this thing, y'all. I'm going to let y'all take a peekaboo. I'm going to tell myself 7 minutes is not going to hurt, but I got to see this, y'all. Look at that. Let me pour this out a little bit. That's it. Ooh, nice, firm texture. I'm going to cut this off because it don't need to cook anymore. You guys can see how easy that is. All you got to do is turn this counterclockwise, and you have a little handle. So make sure that you grab this by the handle, because it cooks the bread inside of the machine. So make sure that you grab that with some type of heating mat. So what we're going to do now, is you don't want to tap the sides of this. You just want to run something down there to break this off. Separate the bread. I'm just taking it's better to use a plastic spatula to break that apart with, but I just want to get this to shimmy out, fall out. See? Boom. That's not too bad. Now I'm going to tell you what is bad. My kneader, the one that kneads this thing, is in my bread. That's not bad, y'all. That is not bad. And here's a kicker. This is big enough to fit right inside of my loaf slicer. Y'all see that? This fits right inside of my loaf slicer. Nice, fresh bread. Not bad. Made and cooked right inside of here. Now, here's the thing. Our knead blade is inside the bottom of our bread. So we can now you definitely want to get that out of there. You definitely want to get that out. So this is what you have the hook for. This little hook will pull your knead blade out the bottom of your bread. This comes inside of your kit. So all you have to do when you turn this upside down, you just put this hook through the bottom hole. So all you have to do is take that little hook, push it down in the hole, and it pulls it right out. Look at that, y'all. All right. This is for all the marbles. Y'all better stop playing with me. I know there's a lot of influencers out there that show y'all this thing working, but I have never seen one that make it and then eat the bread. And this thing got a little crunch to it, too. I'm so sorry, y'all. But right now, I can eat that whole loaf while it's warm with this. And imagine if you had some honey butter. I know now for the next time, make me some honey butter. God, That's some talent right there. Get you one. No other influencer on social media has ever made it and ate a piece right in front of y'all face. Get you one. Peace.